Hello everyone, my name is Roach Dubs, and today I want to be talking about some celebrities I find cringe for various reasons. Starting off, I got Playboi Carti. Now, Playboi Carti back in the day was a great rapper, fun to listen to. He still makes great music. He's just really weird now. And I say that because he has this like mysterious aura farming thing he has going on. I don't know what it is. Like, he tries to be so like different and mysterious and like kind of like creepy-esque, like a vampire. That's his whole thing. He's emo or whatever. Cool. But that'll be different on a rapper that's like, like Ken Carson, a rapper that's like 20 something. Playboi Carti is 20 something, but he's almost 30 with a kid, and he's a deadbeat. Like he's never in his kid's life. I remember his wife, his baby mother, the mother of his child, Iggy Azalea. She literally said, I was giving birth and Playboi Carti went to go play Call of Duty with Lil Uzi Vert, and he wasn't even there. Isn't that insane? And she was on live talking about the last time he saw his child and all of that, and he's just never around, and he has plenty of money, and etc, etc. And also, one time he went on Aiden Ross's stream, right? And Aiden Ross paid him $2 million to come on stream. 2 M's, right? And Playboi Carti, off the rip, he's really late. He comes to the stream like 3 or 4 hours late. I guess he's trying to be mysterious and have aura, etc, etc. So he gets there late, and he tells Aiden to turn all his lights off, and so he could be mysterious in the room. He's weird. So he walks in, there's like 6 other people with him, and he just stands around looking in the camera saying very short things. He didn't stay on stream for long at all, and Aiden would ask him a question, and he would like dismiss it or give a really short yes or no or very like brief answer and just speak at all. So he's basically, Aiden paid him for no reason. So Carti's there, he doesn't talk much, then he leaves. So he stays like 10 minutes and leaves. Then Aiden's upset about him. Then Carti comes back to the internet and says, I was wrong for that, I'm gonna come back on Aiden's stream. Never comes back on the stream, and after that he just disappears again. Also, he rarely ever releases music to his fans, and when he does, he drops a song and then he says he's gonna drop an album, but he never drops an album, and it's just a repeating cycle with Playboi Carti. He's cringe now. Like back then when it was like the funnier Playboi Carti, the more like lively, electric one, I appreciated his music more. He had a cooler aesthetic, but now he's just like a 30-year-old man that's a deadbeat and wants to be like a quiet, cool school kid. I don't know what he got going on. Move right along. Next up, I got JoJo Siwa, part 1 and part 2. So when JoJo Siwa was younger, she was basically like a Barbie doll, like child celebrity. Like she always had the sparkly things on, the bright colors, and all of that. And when she was younger, she talked in a really like annoying, high-pitched voice. In my own personal opinion, I'm sure she like had plenty of fans and etc, etc. But she was like a girl's girl back then. Like she was just a cartoony human that was on like a lot of kids stuff, and a lot of people loved her. But I found her very annoying, and I arguably disliked part 2 more than part 1. So JoJo Siwa grew up, and she became like a masculine lesbian. Now off the rip, that's not an issue at all. It's just about how she goes about it. Like she really wants you to know that she's a masculine lesbian. Now I'm there's nothing wrong with it. It's just I laugh at her because of how bad she performs at it. Like she'll do the weird thing where she'll like put her arm on the table and like back up and stare at the camera and be listening to like weird music or whatever, and then like I don't know, man, she just give me an odd vibe. Like she just is, I don't know, I can't really describe it well. I don't want to sound offensive. It's just she's just weird. Moving right along. Next up, I got The Rock. Yes, Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson. Now, when I was younger, I loved The Rock. I loved watching him wrestle. He was like maybe my top 5 favorite wrestlers of all time. But as I got older and he stopped wrestling and all of that, he started doing more movies, I realized he's a little cringe. Like every movie The Rock does, he's more or less the same character. Like, you think about it, every movie he does, he's like a brute strength man that throws people and shoots big guns, etc, etc. Every movie, like every single movie, same role. And then again, when you see him on social media, he just lies for no reason. Like he lies about trying In-N-Out burger. He'll say it like once a year. This is my first time trying In-N-Out. The people at the drive-thru were so cool. And it's like he's being fake. It's like his personality ain't real. It's like he's a walking advertisement. So he'll lie about going to In-N-Out for the first time. He'll make multiple videos about going to In-N-Out for the first time. And then when you watch his regular social media posts, he'll like put the camera at a weird angle and be like, huh, I'm The Rock, I'm in the gym, you know, shout out to Prime by KSI and Logan Paul, they didn't pay me to make this video, you know, I'm in the Iron Jungle. And just, it's like he's like a robot. It's like he's not a normal guy. And then he'll like, I remember that one weird video where he was in the gym, he hurt himself, he was bleeding or something. And he's like, tastes like victory. He like tasted his own blood. He was like, I'm in the Iron Jungle, I lift the weights, so I'm The Rock. I'm like, what are you doing? Why are you such an odd human being? Like, do normal human things. But that's really all. Move right along. Next up, I got Nick Cannon. Now, I never really found Nick Cannon funny. It's like he just surrounded himself with a decent amount of like funny people to just come off as like a little bit funny. He had this show called Wild 'N Out. I used to watch it all the time when I was younger. And he had so many comedians and like funny rappers on the show that I never really noticed how unfunny he was. Like, he would go first in every challenge and never make anybody laugh or like do anything. He'll just leave it up to the rest of the people to kind of like carry the show. Like, he was the host or whatever, but he didn't do anything. And then he got like 11 kids. Like, what are you gonna do with all of them? Like, are you trying to make an NBA team? And his I don't know, his personality, I don't know if that's what it is. It's just weird. Like, I can't imagine him anywhere except on TV. And maybe that's just me. Maybe it's just a skill issue and I don't see like him being a genuine person. But I feel like when the cameras go off, Nick Cannon disappears like a ghost. Like, I don't think like, it just doesn't make sense. I feel like having all those kids is like a PR stunt for people to think he's real. I just feel like Nick Cannon's just, I don't know, I just don't know about him. He also hosted what was it, America's Got Talent, and he just, every time the camera cut to him, I would just stop smiling. Like, what are you doing? Put the camera back on the funny, talented people. Not saying that he's not a talented guy. He had to get there somehow, etc., etc. But I just didn't enjoy watching him. Maybe that's me. Maybe that's just me. Maybe he's not even cringe. Maybe I'm a hater. But that's all I got for Nick Cannon. Move right along. Next up, I got Diddy, and I'm talking about pre-allegations Diddy. Like, I found him cringe because he was just creepy. Like, whenever I would see him like make a guest appearance on a show or like come onto the Ellen show or just do anything in public, I thought he was weird, and I never really paid him any attention as a celebrity. Like, he was a producer, and he like, I think he had a record label or something, so he was never just in the spotlight. He made music back in the 90s or whatever, got into some altercations with Tupac and then the murder and etc., etc. But other than that, never really heard of him. Like, generally never paid any attention to him. But anytime I saw him, that nigga made my skin crawl. Like, he's just a weird guy, and he just makes me uncomfortable. I just don't like seeing him. Like, I remember he was in this one show, I don't even know what it was called. He was playing a guitar and staring very seductively at another man, and I felt like in that moment he wasn't even acting. Like, he was just plotting on somebody, and I feel creepy. Like, I feel like Diddy was always planning to do something catastrophic wherever he went, and that bothers me. Moving right along. Next up, I got Elon Musk for multiple reasons. I feel like Elon Musk consistently tries to become a meme. Like, the things he'll say and the way he'll emote after he said something. Like, he'll say a non-funny joke, then he'll do some weird like hand emote, and it's like he wants people to screen record that and make it a GIF and react with it. Like, what are we doing? And then the whole thing with him raising his hand really weird at the I don't know where he was, I forgot. And it just he just makes me feel like odd. Like, I can't look at Elon and just like think he's funny or that he's like, you know, interesting. I preferred when Elon was like, you know, I thought he was basically just Iron Man. I thought he was really cool before all this stuff with like, you know, politics and all of that. I thought he was like gonna be like the person that brings us to Mars, etc., etc. When he started like becoming a more public figure and not being funny and then getting all political and doing weird, you know, can't say the word, how do I say this, 1944 or 1942 mustache man stuff, that made me uncomfortable. Like, I then it just nailed the point home. But I don't know, he's just a weird celebrity. Move right along. I got Kanye for, once again, more reasons than one. I thought Kanye always made great music, and he still makes pretty okay music, but like, he used to be like the best artist on the planet. It's simple terms, just being like a musician goes. Like, he was he was what you would want to be when it comes to being a musician. But as he got older, he started saying insane things on Twitter, and just like the rants that he made got old. He did them so much to where people stopped reacting, and like it was just him yelling for no reason and saying really messed up things and just making people dislike him. And I don't know why he does these things. Maybe he's mentally unwell, I don't know. But at that point, it's just cringe because you keep doing it for attention, I would think, and you keep saying very messed up things and very just like insane things on the internet, like unprompted. No one was saying anything rude to him, and he'll just like, man, I can't even repeat what he said, but he says really messed up stuff, and that's, I don't know, man. I don't even want to talk about it no more. Moving right along. That's it. Never mind. There is no moving right along. Like, that's it. I'm looking here at my list, and I realized I just put Nick Cannon twice. I don't know why I did that. That's all I got for y'all today. Thank y'all for watching this far. I appreciate all of y'all. I love all of y'all. I'll see y'all very, very soon. And if I sound weird, I'm sick. I've been sick for like a week, and yeah, that's been my ailment. That's why I haven't uploaded. Couldn't even record. My throat was hurting every day. Major pause. And yeah, man, I just haven't been feeling good. But I love all y'all. I'll see y'all very soon.